Drills Talk, episode 89. In this episode, we're going to discuss the top 4 ways the spotlight effect affects you. This is based on a blog I wrote in the past entitled Spotlight Effect. So, the spotlight effect, a quick example, a good explanation is you walking down the street, you're tripping, and then you're looking around. And why are you looking around? Are you looking for help? No. You're looking for who saw you. You're embarrassed because you think everyone in that vicinity is watching you. Yeah, that's the spotlight effect. Truth is, maybe 1 or 2 people saw you. 1 of the 2 didn't care. The other one got a little chuckle and won't remember you tomorrow. So what? Let's move on. Let's go.
Created by the great wizard of the new world.
Drills Talk, episode 89. In this episode, we're going to discuss the top 4 ways the spotlight effect affects you. Before we get started, please like, subscribe, share, show your love however you would like to show your love if you enjoy this video. Here, we're an entrepreneurship-based channel. Every Monday, we have a new blog. Every Wednesday, a new Drills Talk. And every Friday, I release an instrumental to get your good weekend started on a very high note. I appreciate you guys following me. I appreciate you guys' comments. I appreciate the subscribe. Stick with me. Check in on me every now and then. Let's get started. Number 1. Number 1 is you think everyone's watching. Now, this is a natural thing. I think a lot of us, even people who are introverts, you go outside and you just think that everyone's watching you. You send a text with an error in it, and if it's a group text, you think that everyone now thinks you're not as smart as they once did. You send an email, and maybe you CC somebody that's not supposed to be on it, and now you feel that the entire company feels that you're incompetent. We take things way further with the spotlight effect than they actually are. An honest mistake, an email mistake, a fat finger in a text, tripping and falling. We all do it every day. It's a normal thing. But somewhere in us is like we're superstars. And if we make a mistake, the world's going to know. No, they're not. We're not superstars. Most of us are regular, ordinary people. And even the superstars nowadays are not treated as big as they used to be. I mean, just think about how many celebrities you know of that can walk past you or you can see and you wouldn't care. It wasn't always like that before. You know, like you saw a star, you walked up to them, you got their autograph, you took a picture. Now it's like, I do what they do. I mean, I can be them anytime, any moment. And it's no sense in bothering them. I wouldn't want to be bothered when I get to that point. And I feel you. There's nothing wrong with that attitude, but let's understand that no one's watching. We can live our lives without thinking that we're under a microscope. Number 2. Number 2 is you need everyone to watch. Remember that little egotistical trip I just touched on the last time? Yeah, we need that. We do believe that we're superstars. We post a picture anywhere, any social, whatever. We're waiting on those likes. We want to see a couple comments. We want to see that people saw it. Why? Are you keeping a record of your life for you, or are you keeping a record of your life for others? Now, your friends and family, and if you have fans, cool. But to make a video that you think is funny and then get upset when it doesn't go viral, I think we're missing the boat there. I think we have to understand that although we have the autonomy to share everything with the world, it doesn't mean that everything we share is going to be consumed by the world. The fact that we need to be watched kind of feeds in on this spotlight effect. So we think we're being watched and then we covet being watched. But what happens when we're not? What happens when we realize that that spotlight is not on us? How do we feel about that? Well, that's a negative way the spotlight effect affects you. That's not good, because when you realize that that light's not on you and no one's paying attention, how do you feel about yourself? Because you thought everyone was watching, and you need everyone to watch. So those two together, and then realizing that that light is shining behind you or in front of you or on that person, but not you. So now what? Number 3. Number 3 is you're not being watched. It's okay. You're not being watched. So what does that mean? That means you can make mistakes. It's all right. That means that you can question yourself, because no one would know. That means that you can live at ease. And right now, in the current environment, we don't live at ease. We're on eggshells all the time. It could be financial trouble, it could be relationship trouble. It can be that we're introverts and being forced to be around people. We're extroverts and we're stuck in the house. Like, everyone has an issue nowadays. But we need to relax and understand that, yes, although we are reachable and people can watch what we share with the world, they're probably not watching. And that's okay. That is not a negative connotation on us. Us realizing that they're not watching is empowering. And it's empowering because we get the opportunity for number 4. Number 4. Number 4 is it allows preparation for being watched. If we're an aspiring entertainer, we're allowed to suck. We're allowed to practice. We're allowed to do small shows. We're allowed to do movies that no one would ever see. We're allowed to read scripts and do it terribly over and over and over again. We're allowed to go on a stage in a small play and forget our lines and improvise and know what to do the next time we're on stage and we have to improvise. Because we were allowed to grow. See, the spotlight effect and knowing of the spotlight effect tells you that you're allowed to grow, because you know what? No one is watching you. Everything you're doing is for you. You getting better for you. You're preparing for the spotlight. So when that spotlight does shine on you, you're not worried about what everyone is thinking, because you know that you got it together. You know that you're killing it. You've been practicing. You've done multiple shows. You've written multiple songs. You've launched multiple products, promoted multiple services when no one was watching. So now that everyone's watching, I mean, they're late. You're good. Nothing's changed. You're just doing your thing now. The spotlight effect helps you in letting you know that, hey, calm down. You have all this time to get really good before they start really watching. Drills Talk, episode 89, through the top 4 ways the spotlight effect affects you. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. It's Drills.com. Check this out. It's Drills.